Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to another video. For the scent of the day, I have my original Nag Champa. The last time I did scent of the day, I showed you my California White Sage version of Nag Champa, but I am completely done with that one, so I moved on to the original. And let me tell you, there is nothing quite like the original. I've been loving this so much. I am so super glad I found this on Amazon, and if you're into incense anywhere near the amount that I am into, definitely check out the bundle. I'll have it linked down below. This is so worth the money. If you're new to my channel, well then welcome. My name's Melissa. I really have a thing for cats. Around here we do beauty content. So for this particular Wednesday, I thought it would be fun to do an in-depth review on this boxycharm Luxe box. I try to do some unboxing on my channel at least one time per month. I actually have another one coming up soon, but it's not a beauty box, but something else, and there's going to be a giveaway in that one, so stay tuned. So if you're unfamiliar with what a boxycharm Luxe box is, then let me tell you. If you already know what this is, then feel free to skip ahead and we'll begin the unboxing shortly. So boxycharm makes 3 different types of subscriptions. The Luxe box is the highest tier box that you can get. In here you're going to find 8 different products, and 6 of those products boxycharm chooses on your behalf. So I personally got to customize my box by choosing 2 of the items within. I think this box is described more as a beauty and lifestyle box, so you never know what kind of items you're going to get in here. Is really a nice surprise. Inside every box you're going to find one of these, and this is the box's product guide. And what this is going to tell you is it's going to list every single item in your box, it's going to give it a brief description, and it's going to tell you the price of said item. So I really find this quite informational, especially if you're unfamiliar with any specific product in the box. This really gives you some helpful information. And I think the most important part of this box is that this does cost $60. At the end of this video, I do work out the math, and it always is a tremendous value, but up front, the costs are a little expensive. So with all that being said, let's get into the unboxing. Alright guys, for this unboxing, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the box picks first, and then at the end we'll get into my personal customization items. And every single thing that could go on my face in this box is currently on my face right now. So the first item that I'm pulling out is by Elemis, and this is called the Clarifying Clay Wash, and this costs $49. So the way that I use this is I applied a quarter size amount to a dampened face. I found it to lather up really nicely, and it did not burn my eyes. I will tell you that this does have a really strong perfume scent to it, so if you're sensitive to fragrances, be very careful with this one. But I did go in with a completely full face of makeup on, and this removed every single trace of makeup I had on my face. And also please note that I did find this kind of hard to rinse off, and I think it's in part due to the clay ingredient in here. It did take me quite a while to fully and cleanly rinse off. So at the end, when I dried my skin, it left absolutely 0 residue on my skin, and left my skin feeling dry, but not stripped at all. So I think this would be a great option if you have oily skin or combo skin. Our next product is from a brand called Dae, and this is called the Cactus Flower Leave-In Conditioner, and this costs $26. So not only is this a leave-in conditioner, but this is also a heat protectant as well. And this is a brand new brand to Boxy, which I'm so excited about because I've seen this brand at Sephora, and it has always intrigued me. So when I use this, I sprayed this onto my freshly washed and dried hair, so it was very frizzy, and this is supposed to tame your frizz, so I wanted to see how well it did that, and let me tell you, it did its job very well. And the scent on this is very delightful. I also really appreciated the spray radius on this, because some of my mists that I have for my hair have a very large spray radius, so when I spray it, it gets way over my head and makes a complete mess all over my bathroom, whereas this one sprays onto my hair and stays in the area. And also I wanted to note that this does apply kind of thicker in texture, so I found the best way to use this is to spray it onto the area of concern and then take your fingers and kind of rub it in. Our next item is from Keys Soul Care, and this is called the Let Me Glow Illuminating Serum, and this costs $26. So here's what the packaging looks like, and this is one of those hybrid makeup and skincare products. And something that I found really cool about this is that it comes with an affirmation to recite during the application ritual. So the affirmation that it says is, I give myself permission to glow. So as you're applying it, you're supposed to kind of recite that affirmation to really get in the habit of this becoming a ritual. So the way that I use this is I applied 2 pumps. The directions say you can use 1 to 2 pumps. And the first thing I noticed is this smells very, very heavily of rose. And I personally don't like rose, but I'm not opposed to using products with it. But I know there are some people out there that have nothing to do with it. And I just want to make it clear that this is one of those products that does smell like it. And as this applied to my skin, I didn't see any evidence of any particles of shimmer or glitters. It was just an overall luminous formula with a sheen from within. I personally love the way that this looked on its own for just an everyday wear. And I personally did apply this underneath my BB cream today, and the luminosity still shone in such a brilliant way. Our next product comes from Uve Beauty, and this is a sponge collection, and this costs $65. So inside this box, you're gonna get 3 full-size sponges and 3 mini-size sponges. So a few things about these sponges that I thought were noteworthy is that they have antibacterial technology, and they're also supposed to prevent from soaking up makeup. And I know a lot of sponges out there, as soon as you put them onto makeup, it just soaks up all your products. So these are not supposed to do that. And also this entire collection right here was created in support and solidarity of the LGBTQ+ community. So I wanted to show you that each individual sponge in here is individually wrapped, and they each are a different color of the rainbow, and they all have a special logo on them. So these are the 2 that I use today. I use this for my overall BB cream, and I use this for my concealer. And to be completely honest with you, I absolutely loved how these work. They felt fantastic on my skin, and I love the texture of these. And these have to be one of the top best sponges that I have ever used to apply my makeup. And I actually found it to be true that I ended up using less product overall because these sponges soaked up less product. So as for the price, we're gonna get into that later. But as for the actual product, these are super nice quality, and I love these. Now our next product is from NARS, and this is the iconic lipstick, and this costs $26. And I got mine in a shade called Raw Seduction, and I say the shade Raw Seduction is kind of like a mid-tone peachy nude. And as for the finish, this is a satin lipstick. So I wanted to show you that this has the traditional NARS soft matte feeling packaging. But as far as the actual lipstick component itself, it feels extremely cheap in quality. I was surprised that they would actually put out a product that feels like this. Now the lipstick, I couldn't find any distinguishable scent whatsoever. And it does feature a slanted tip bullet with the NARS logo engraved into the side. And my conclusion on this lipstick is that I liked it, but I don't love it. There's absolutely nothing that sets this lipstick apart from anything else. I have Rimmel lipsticks in my collection that I would wear any day over wearing this one. Now here we have something from Patrick Ta, and this is a new brand of Boxy, and this is called the Major Glow Lip Shine, and this costs $22. So here's what that looks like, and this is just a clear gloss with very tiny iridescent sparkles in it. And this totally smells like vanilla peppermint. So I guess something different about this is it has a slanted arrowhead applicator, so you're really able to get into your precise lines. And as you apply it, it gives you a super luscious feeling. And a little tiny bit of this goes a super long way. And something else that I really liked about it is there's no stickiness whatsoever. The thing about stickiness though is the more stickier the formula, the longer it lasts. So I did apply this maybe about 20 minutes ago, and it already wore off my lips. So this formula doesn't last the longest, but as you are wearing it, it sure does look really good. Okay guys, now we're moving into the 2 items that I customized my box with myself. The first item I picked is from Rare Beauty, and this is called the Discovery Eyeshadow Palette in Came to Play, and this costs $29. So here's what the outer packaging looks like, very cute. And here's the inside color story. So in here you're getting 5 mattes, 1 shimmer, and 1 humongous glitter. And if you know anything about me, you know I love me some glitter. I found that the matte formula blends out so nicely. And I also found out that you don't need to use a glitter adhesive for this glitter. This glitter self-sticks to your eyelid, and when I also used it, I barely got any fallout with it. So as I look at this is not a traditional color story for me. If I saw this in the store, I would not be pulled towards this palette. So in that manner, I do like it. I do like being pushed out of my comfort zone into things that I normally don't venture toward. And I also think this is a really fun palette for a quick look, as all the shades in here complement each other very well. And the last thing in my box is from Elemis, and this is called the Superfood Midnight Facial, and this costs $50. Now just wait until you see the packaging of this one. This is some top-notch beauty packaging. So what this is that this is described as a skin treat that you leave on overnight that you don't have to rinse off. And it's a very thick, luxurious, rich gel cream. And the scent on this is almost unexplainable. It smells almost like some fresh berries. If you're familiar with Tutti Frutti, I would almost describe it as a Tutti Frutti scent. So as I applied this, my skin automatically drank this up and it felt extremely refreshing upon my skin. So when I woke up in the morning to check on if this did anything, I didn't notice any significant changes in my skin, but possibly if you continue using this over time and with consistent use, you'll notice something more distinct. So now we're gonna move into my favorite and my least favorite items. So as far as my favorite item, I'm gonna have to give it to the Rare Beauty eyeshadow palette. If you watch my channel with consistency, you know how much I love my eyeshadow palettes. I've always had my eye on these palettes, so I'm so glad I finally got one, something out of my comfort zone, and I'm gonna be playing a lot with this in the future. As far as my least favorite item, I'm gonna have to give that award to this NARS lipstick. The first thing that disappointed me is the packaging. I thought it was going to be a lot more luxurious for the name brand, and then when I applied it, it didn't feel high-end to me, and there's just nothing about this that stands out to me why I would pick this over any of my drugstore lipsticks. So this just gets a for me. Alright guys, now we're going to move on into my overall experience, and we're going to run some numbers. So as far as shipping was good. I got my box on June 11th, and there was no damage to my outer box or to any of the products contained within. Now for product balance. I thought my box was very well balanced. We got 4 makeup, 2 skincare, 1 hair care, and 1 beauty tool. I couldn't have asked for a better selection myself. Now for brand names versus new brands, I got an 88% familiarity rate. And that just means I was familiar with 88% of the brand names in this box. So 12% of the brand names in here, I had no idea who they were. And as long as that number is at a 50% or higher, I am satisfied. Now my overall box value was $293. BoxyCharm averages the Luxe boxes at $395, so my box was $102 undervalued. However, my percent value savings for purchasing this box was 80%. So that means I saved 80% of my money by purchasing this box instead of purchasing all these products individually. As for product value, I got a total of $7.50 per item. And as I look through my box, I can honestly say yes, I would pay $7.50 for each one of these items. And I was kind of hesitant about the NARS lipstick, but then I thought drugstore lipsticks cost about $7, and I would equate the NARS lipstick as almost like a drugstore formulation. So I would feel comfortable paying about $7 for this. So our next segment is product availability. So before recording, I looked up every single place that each product is available, and I wanted to see where these brands are located. I wanted to see where BoxyCharm was sourcing these brands from, and let me tell you. So as far as this box, we got 1 product from a luxury store. 6 items out of this box came from niche makeup stores, which is like Sephora and Ulta, and 1 item is from an independent website. So if you ask me, that ratio is really good. I want to see a lot more Sephora and Ulta and luxury items in my box. So as far as box rating, I gave this box an overall 9 out of 10. And I just wanted to point out that my overall rating is based on my entire experience, not on the product's performance. So let me do a little commentary really quick of some things I thought were odd. So something that I found odd right away is that we received 2 products from the same brand. I rarely see this happen in beauty boxes. This is a really good brand, so I'm not complaining about it, but I just found it odd. And of course, you know I'm gonna bring this up. This sponge set, as good as they are, cost $65. I believe that to be overpriced and highly inflated to bring the box value up. You can disagree with me in the comment section, but that's what I believe to be true. Usually when you buy bulk products and sets like this, the prices go down, not up, so that's why it confuses me. And I also wanted to point out that we got 2 hot viral products in our box. I know this is going crazy all over TikTok right now, and Patrick Ta has just been around since short form content has been a thing. So I'm so happy to see these things in my box. You have no clue how excited I am for these 2 products. So guys, let me know if you got the same box that I did. Are we box twins? And if so, what is your favorite product in your box? And if you do not get BoxyCharm, let me know what your favorite product is that I unboxed today is. Also, let me know if you disagree on my assessments with anything. And always, before I leave, I want to make a quick mission statement. Please do your best to recycle and reuse your boxes and shipping materials. So that is all I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it helpful. And if you did like it, please give me a giant thumbs up. And if you didn't like it, just click that thumbs down button. And until next time, bye.